Hello everybody, Jake, your resident content cowboy here, Yeehaw, and we actually have some official footage of Meowscarada that we have not seen yet inside this video released on the official Pokemon Unite Japanese YouTube channel. They were going over some of Blaziken's moves and how this Pokemon worked. I do have a video of that on my channel back from when it landed on the PTS if you want to check that out. I'll leave a link to the description in the comments, but what I'm most excited about here is taking a look at some stuff with Meowscarada because we have not seen enough with this Pokemon, and we see it right here. So we're going to go over everything that we can see in this video because I think this is honestly going to be a really sweet release for Unite. So let's head back here. We're going to head back right to when it pops in here. So we can see it using some basic attacks, and it uses a move here to put this flower bomb onto the target. I'm guessing that is going to be sort of the bread and butter of this Pokemon's kit, but of course it will probably have two moves in each slot, so maybe one build will not use this at all. And as you can see here, I'll just let you see the move a couple times and then we can talk about exactly what I'm noticing here. You can see the move hits, and then we have like sort of a double team dash move right there that you can dash back into, which looks pretty cool. And both areas of the double team look like they explode, so where you are and where your clone is, essentially, both will explode when they switch places. But let's take a look at this bomb here really quick. I'm guessing the move that we're looking at right here is Seed Bomb, but please let me know in the comments if you think that is not correct. And then this was either some sort of double team or possibly this game's version of Flower Trick, but I don't think that would exactly be it. But again, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments here. Let's take a look at this first move really quick because some really interesting stuff happens with it. So it looks like when you hit them with the Seed Bomb, as soon as you hit them with the basic attack, it triggers the explosion and you do a ton of damage. I don't know if the faster you hit, the more damage it does, or if you don't get hit with a basic attack, it doesn't trigger, or if an ally can also trigger this bomb. So it's going to be a really interesting move. We can see it used here, this same combo against this Machamp right here. It has the bomb on it, and as soon as you hit with that basic attack, you deal damage to Machamp as that bomb explodes. Again, can an ally trigger this? Is this the only way to trigger this? Does it just wear off after a certain time? In this video, I don't think we see the move not get set off. We're gonna look at this fight one more time here as we can see the dash, sending your clone back behind you, hitting with the auto attack, setting off the bomb, and then using the dash one more time to reposition and have an explosion show up at multiple locations. This is gonna be able to set up some really cool moments inside of a fight, and obviously Meowscarada is a speedster, so the idea is dealing a ton of damage in a burst, getting in, getting out, so it can really do its job. It shows a little bit about Mimikyu, but there's actually more Meowscarada that I want you to take a look at. If you want to see Mimikyu, this Pokemon is sick. I can't believe how much I like this Pokemon. It's such a cool design. I've got a video of this on my channel as well, but let's look at some more of this silly cat. In this clip here, we see a continued battle with this Machamp. You can see right there the Seed Bomb going off after the basic attack hits. We see the repositioning here with Double Team. And now we see the Seed Bomb is a sure hit move, so as long as they're in range, you attach it to the target. And it looks like that the wild Pokemon did not set this off, but it also looks like they might not have hit it in time. So you can see right here, the Seed Bomb attaches, and I think they hit it afterwards. So it looks like maybe only Meowscarada can trigger it, but it also could be any allied Pokemon, and I would assume that that's going to do damage in an area right around that. So if an enemy walks into one of their allies, you could have them accidentally help you set up a nice KO with this Pokemon. Our last clip here, I want you to take a look at the interesting directional choices there for your move. So you dash down and sort of to the right, and your move moves up and to the right. I'm not sure exactly how you control this move, but it's a really interesting concept that you could send your clone into any direction you would want. You can see the two different directions on this move. It's possible that it can't be thrown into that wall right there, so it just pivots out to another direction, but it's also possible that it's using both of your sticks somehow, or some sort of you know, targeting with your left stick and then throwing the clone with your right, or vice versa. It's going to be a really interesting move here. And once again, we can see that seed bomb getting triggered by your basic attack right there. So it throws it onto the wild Pokemon, you hit with a basic, all of a sudden it's triggered, and then the explosion happens while the enemy looks to be sort of following after your clone there. Obviously, when you look at all of this on Meowscarada, all of these moves are just placeholders, so we don't know exactly what the moves are going to look like. We don't know if it's actually going to be, you know, the same double team icon that Greninja has, or if it's going to be something totally different here. Obviously, we can see Bone Rush for the return right there. These usually get changed at some point. You can see the Unite move right there is Absol's Unite move, which doesn't really mean anything about its Unite necessarily, because we actually know what this Pokemon's Unite looks like and possibly how it behaves. Let's take a look at that really quick. This was from the reveal that they showed at Worlds there. You can see Sprigatito get revealed as well as with a move attached to it right there. So we have not seen that move in action here. We're just seeing sort of the same sort of double team seed bomb and how it works in the other video here. We can see the scoring animation, then finally our Unite move right here. This Unite move is pretty interesting. We don't know a lot about it yet. So when you see a Unite move used like this, and let me slow this down here. When you see a Unite move used like this, we don't know if you're able to move during it. We don't know if that kind of dash at the beginning latches you onto a target, if it's a short dash, if it actually has extreme range, if you'd be able to, you know, control the direction, or if it's one of those sort of you point it in a direction and you stay moving that way. I would guess that's kind of what is happening with this. From what it looks like to me is there's a quick dash, and then once you hit your target, you start to continue in that direction. But it's unclear exactly how that works. It's unclear how much damage it does, if it makes you, you know, partially invulnerable during the duration of it. It's really not clear from seeing this one clip exactly how that's going to work. We can see multiple ticks of damage hitting Lucario inside there, and I know some people have kind of likened this to sort of Kennen's ultimate move from League of Legends. You know what? Let me show you that really quick. Here's Kennen from League of Legends, and you can see a Unite move, or Ultimate, excuse me, from League look a little bit like this. You're moving around and dealing damage around you. Meowscarada's doesn't seem exactly like this. Meowscarada kind of feels like you're moving much, much slower, but possibly dealing bigger chunks of damage than this move would do. You can see this also combos with their abilities. It's possible that something like Meowscarada's Unite move will work with its seed bomb and things like that. So you could imagine a reality where you throw your seed bomb on a target, or whatever your other sort of move set is. Possibly it could have an interaction with your clone right here as well. Maybe you create two areas of this. I kind of doubt that would happen, but honestly, that would be pretty sick if you could somehow set something like that up. I'm guessing what would happen is if there's a seed bomb on an enemy, it would also trigger that seed bomb. Maybe it would explode in a bigger range as well, which could be a pretty cool way for that move to work. But that is what we know right now about Meowscarada, the next speedster coming to Pokemon Unite. We know that we have a release date here of Blaziken for 9/14. We also have tentative release dates for Meowscarada and Mimikyu. While no official release dates have been confirmed for Mimikyu and Meowscarada, we have a good idea from El Chico Eevee that Mimikyu is coming out in October. I believe it was October 12th or something like that. 12th, 14th, 21st, whatever. Something like that in October for Mimikyu. And then we have Meowscarada releasing in November. A lot of people are theorizing that it would release November 1st to coincide with the anniversary of Scarlet and Violet, which makes a lot of sense. I hope you found this interesting. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. What is your favorite part about this Pokemon coming to the game? I'm just kind of in love with speedsters in general, so I think this is going to be a really, really cool addition to the game, and I'm so excited that we finally get some Gen 9 representation inside of Pokemon Unite. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love you. I'll see you all soon. Scarada.